Hello, I'm live, supposedly. Just let me check that this is working all right. Where am I? I'm live. Yes, it's on. Hello. If anyone's watching, I posted last night before I went to sleep, before I went off to bed, to say that I would jump on and do a live this afternoon. It's me just sitting in my office, no guests or anything. I've got my phone here in front of me with a few questions that people asked overnight. But I guess maybe some background on this. Headlines have been screaming at us for the last few days. It seems like peak panic is kind of setting in or has set in. The stock market, for those that are watching, has done an amazing rebound this afternoon. Who knows if this is the end of it? I dare say it's probably not, but nevertheless, a big rebound in share markets this afternoon. As per my post, I put a video out to all of my clients. So the last couple of weeks, I've sent out a number of video messages to clients. As I said, I'd rather be criticised for talking too much with clients rather than not talking with them at all. And so I've done a couple of videos. I put the offer out to LinkedIn as well to say that I would jump on and do some live questions. If anyone's watching, it doesn't look like they are, so I'm sitting here talking to myself. If you're catching this on the replay, rather, drop a question below if you have some. So LinkedIn's been full of financial advisor type of people saying, don't panic, go and buy, all of those kind of things. My message to clients is really no different to any of that. But I'll maybe look at a few of the questions here. So James asked, what's the low-hanging fruit for unsophisticated clients? I think you really run the risk at times like this of getting burnt. So it can be quite tempting to, if you have no experience with stock markets whatsoever, to see all of the headlines, take more of a positive view and say, hey, this will be over at some point and we'll bounce back, and go in and spend a couple of $1,000, buy a share here, buy a share there, only to watch it fall a bit further, panic and sell. So you need to be really careful not to do that. If you have no experience with share markets and are trying to make a quick buck, you'd kind of liken that to gambling, and I'd almost encourage people not to do that. Any share market investing is always done with some kind of reassurance, or where we're making investment recommendations with some reassurance with clients that it's not money that they need to spend in any great hurry, because markets can go up and down just like they have in the last week or so. Where people are starting to look to dip their toes in the water, it's more of a slow, steady approach. So please, this isn't personal advice. I'm just talking about things that we've just general ideas here. Your better approach is often to set some type of regular amount, whether it's a weekly amount, whether it's a monthly amount, and just buy and buy and buy and buy. That applies for, if the stock market was back at 7,000 points, it applies just as much as it is today. It's almost this kind of set and forget, and you average out the ups and downs over time. As markets drop, it gives you the opportunity to buy more shares. When shares are high and a bit more expensive, you buy less of them. That averages down the price that you pay. So that's what we're kind of encouraging clients to do. Seek some advice, please, if you are looking at doing that. The other suggestion that was in here from a financial planning colleague was paying down home loan debt. That's a great idea. I guess you've got the trade-off to say, though, that interest on your mortgage is probably costing you 2% and a bit at the moment. The trade-off with that is that, could you be earning more doing something else? Maybe yes, maybe no. The last fortnight, if you had have been involved in the share market, you probably will have lost many more times the interest that you would have paid otherwise on your mortgage. So please be careful there. I guess the message is that just because we've seen a big drop doesn't mean it's not going to drop any further. The particular way that we go about investing with clients is where they're building up. It's this regular, slow, steady investing. For those out the other side, older clients that are living off their money, as I've said in previous videos, have got some money set aside in cash and interest-bearing investments so that they can continue to live a particular lifestyle without having to worry too much about share markets going up and down. Off the back of that message that I sent to clients, I opened up my diary to them to freely book meetings with me. So I sent a link. I've had 3 of those meetings today so far, and I've got another one at 4:30. They've actually been great. I thought maybe because of all of the hype that those conversations were going to be quite negative and people looking to panic and sell and the like. They've all been, it's obviously not great that markets have dropped, but we're just sitting on the sidelines and watching. There's not a lot that they want to do about it at the moment. And a few have actually been turning around saying, James, can we start to buy some shares? And so for those where we've already been through an education process with them, where they already know what to expect, they know that we're not looking for short-term gains, that it may very well be appropriate for them to go and add or top up their existing shareholdings. So that's probably it for me. I've got another few phone calls that I need to make with clients. There's 4 of you there watching this live, so whoever you are, hello. Hope you've had a great day. Enjoy your weekend. As I said, if you're catching this on the replay and there's something else that you want to ask me or you want me to talk about, leave a comment in there and I'll come back to you individually. Thanks for watching. See ya.